Hi student, in this video we are going to see the force exerted by the jet on a stationary curved plate, but this particular plate is asymmetric. Okay, this plate is asymmetric. Similar conditions, that jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially. So in previous derivation we saw that this particular plate is a symmetric one, okay, symmetric to the x-axis. But in this case the plate is asymmetric. Means what? The upper angle and the lower angle will be different. Here we can see the lower triangle is a theta and the upper triangle is a psi. Okay, so here the curved plate is asymmetric about x-axis, so that the angle made by the tangents at the two ends of the plate will be different, and this jet is striking this particular plate with one end tangentially. That's why this particular angle is the same for the jet also, or for the jet velocity. So as this particular jet is striking the plate with some angle, so we can take the two component of this velocity. Okay, on the x-axis it will be the v cos theta, on the y-axis it will be the v sin theta. Okay, so here we can see that the theta, it is the angle made by the jet with x-axis at the inlet tip of the plate, whereas phi is the angle made by the jet with the x-axis at the outlet tip of the plate. Okay, so here also we are going to calculate force in the x direction and force in the y direction. So similarly to the inlet, similar to the outlet, we can divide or the taking the two component of the outlet velocity. Here also whatever the friction is neglected, that's why the inlet velocity and the outlet velocity will be the same, but the angle those velocity making with the x-axis are different, because this blade is asymmetric one. Now the outlet angle is a phi. Okay, you can see here. So the two component is to the x-axis it will be the v cos phi, and to the y-axis it will be the v sin phi. Okay, so now we are going to apply the second law of Newton's, that is a Newton's second law, that is F is equal to mass into acceleration. Similar way we can write down F mass into dv upon dt. Okay, m upon dt, that is the mass flow rate, and that is the change in the velocity. So force acting by acting on the unsymmetrical blade by this particular jet, we can find out by multiplying mass flow rate into the change in velocity of the jet striking on the blade. Now this particular equation we can write down like this: Fx is equal to mass per second into initial velocity minus outlet velocity, or the final velocity. So first of all we are going to calculate for the x direction. Similar way we can calculate for the y direction later on. So here instead of mass flow rate we can write down the rho AV, means density into area, cross section area of the jet, into velocity, that will gives you the mass flow rate. Okay, so this rho AV gives you the mass flow rate, into the initial velocity in the x direction will be v cos theta, minus final velocity in the x direction. Now final velocity in the x direction will be v cos phi, but the direction is the opposite, that's why this negative sign will be there. So minus v cos phi. Okay, bracket complete. This first term will be as it is, then in the bracket v cos theta plus v cos phi will be there. Okay, because this minus sign changes to the plus sign. From here we can took out the common term, that is the velocity. So the final equation will be Fx is equal to rho a v square into cos theta plus cos phi. That is the final equation for the force exerted by this jet in the x direction on this unsymmetric plate. Similar way we can find out for the y direction also. So mass flow rate will be the same, rho AV into initial velocity in the y direction will be v sine theta minus the final velocity in the y direction will be v sine phi. Okay, now here we can write down rho AV into v sine phi minus v sine theta minus v sine phi. Here we take out v common, rho AV square into sine theta minus sine phi. So that will be the force acting in the y direction. Okay, so that's how we can calculate the force in the x direction and in the y direction. Okay, and here the plate is fixed one or a stationary one, that's why the work done on the plate would be 0. Okay, so that's how we can find out the derivation of the force applied on the stationary unsymmetrical plate when the jet strike at one end tangentially. Okay, in this case work done will be 0 because the plate is stationary.